Okay, so here we are again. We're back looking at the screen. Remember, this is the original 3 time servers that we had that were all Stratum 2. We added 3 more time servers to our comp file for a total of 6. And remember I mentioned to you that eventually what will happen is the NTP server will elect the best time server out of this lot. And if we do a Control L here, let me get in here. Control L, I'll bring this up and press this. That's exactly what we see. Notice over here on the side, we have a lot of little symbols that we didn't have before. And the asterisk for this one right here says, that's it. Our server, based on the information that it's gathered over here, has decided that this particular time server, which is a Stratum 1 time server connected to an atomic clock, is the best and most reliable one of all. And as you can see, that probably is one of the ones that we configured that's local to our region. And we'll do that again. And this time we'll get rid of the N, and you'll see it'll take a few seconds for it to resolve, but we'll actually get to see what the name of that IP address is. I'm just curious. All right, and that's the University of Colorado. That's the one that has been decided. Now, that's interesting. Based on all the parameters, you would think that the one that was actually in Utah would be the one that the system would choose. But remember, there's lots of variables that go into that. It was University of Colorado Boulder. There you go. That's our favorite time server at the moment. And once again, this will change as things change. Congestion takes place in the network, it will change. Well, what I've done, the next thing I want to do here is leave this the way it is, but I'd like to tell this is now the time server from my local network, and we're going to do that. Let me just go in here, and I'm going to restrict it just for our network. So I'll do a yank and a paste here, and then we'll get rid of some of this stuff. And we'll put in our network address. Oops. Get rid of that. The mask of 255.255.25, and just get rid of this stuff down here. Alrighty. We'll save the file. Once again, we'll do an init.d. Because whenever you change a configuration, and this is important to remember, most of the time you have to restart it or reload it or something to get it going again. Restart, we're good. Now what I've done is I have another server over here that I'll bring out to the window. And this server, I configured its NTP conf file. I'll do a VI here. And you can see all the comments in this one. And right down here, I told it that it's going to use server 1 as its time server, and it's the only time server on the network. So that's the only thing I've modified in this particular file. And if I get out of here now, and I do the NTP Q with an N option, whoops, that's no N, get out of that. I'll do a quit here. Right. P. Sure enough, it comes back and gives me the information. It says that, oh, and look at this. It's at the moment it's saying that 10.100.0.254 is Stratum 16, which means unreliable. And that will probably change as we go through this. Let's go see. Now, the only thing that could be causing that is that it's actually not connected to it, but I don't think it is. Let me try this. Yeah, we're connected. Let's see, init.d /ntp. Yeah, it's running. All right, let's go up there again one more time. Nope, still saying it's unreliable. Well, it took a little while for NTP to work itself out and actually agree that server 1 was providing time. But as you can see here, it went from Stratum 16, which means unreliable, with no information coming back. And I didn't make any changes to it. I just patiently waited for it to get its head together. And now it's saying that server 1, which is our local server, is now a Stratum 2 because it's getting its information from a Stratum 1 server. So now we can use this to hand out time to our clients if we want to. We can hand out time into Active Directory servers if we need to. It is an accurate time source for our network. So that's NTP and setting up NTP.